show. You were one-on-one with Wes the Sports Guy here on YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey, and online all the time at westhesportsguy.com. You can get the video links to all four of those websites, video links, I should say, at westhesportsguy.com at the top of the page. If you want to get a preview of the MLB season, I know it's not there yet. I'm still working on it as we speak. I will get that up there hopefully today, if not tomorrow. And then worst case scenario, first thing Monday morning. But hey, we're only a week into the season. It's 162 games. Please give me a break. But bookmark that site, westhesportsguy.com, if you want to get the preview for the MLB season, which is underway right now. And again, as I said, the video links to those four channels for this show, also all the social media links are located at the top of the page at westhesportsguy.com. Going to change it up a little bit for this episode. Not so much that there isn't anything to talk about, because there's quite a bit to talk about, but because I feel like there's been a little bit too much negativity, at least not so much from my part, but just in general. So I want to lighten things up a little bit this week. And the first thing I'd like to point out is the fact that the LA Dodgers are going around this MLB season as the defending champions, which, congratulations. We can all, golf clap for them if you're not a Dodger fan. But if you're a Dodger fan, I get it. You haven't won since 1988. We all understand that. I just want to point out the fact that the gigantic rings that these guys are getting is pretty substantial. I mean, you can see the little screenshot tweet there from Clayton Kershaw, longtime starting pitcher, one of the best to ever put on that uniform in LA for the Dodgers. He's probably going to be a Hall of Famer at some point in not too distant future when he decides to hang up his cleats and put away his glove. But I gotta say, those rings are gigantic. Gigantic. And I'm sure, to quote from a movie of Jurassic Park,
absolutely spectacular design. Spared no expense.
They definitely didn't spare any expense in those rings. So I just like to point that out. The Dodgers being defending champs and all, those rings are gigantic. And I just, for whatever reason, just seems like they get bigger and bigger and bigger every year you crown a champion. Not just in baseball, but in practically every sport. But those rings are just, again, huge. Another story I'd like to point out to lighten the mood a little bit this week, the New Jersey Devils of the NHL decided to, let's just put it lightly, they slam dunked a guy on Twitter to the point where the guy is no longer on Twitter. So I don't know what it was that the New Jersey Devils and their Twitter account shared, but this guy had to come at them very cleverly by saying, how about scoring, playing defense, which, judging by the misspelling of the word defense, the guy is from Canada. That's how they spell defense up there. No, it's okay, at least you have memes. So apparently the Devils shared a meme. I don't care what the meme was, but the guy had to come at it like that. To which the New Jersey Devils aptly replied by saying, your tweets hold as much weight as you do. Pointing out the guy's own profile picture where he doesn't have any weights on the end. Yikes. Yikes, man. And as you can see there with the screenshot, the tweet was promptly deleted. I don't know how quickly, but judging by the ratio that the Devils tweet was getting in response to this guy, it was pretty quick, I would imagine. And then the guy also scrubbed his account. So do not bother trying to contact this guy. The point has already been made by the New Jersey Devils. So this is also another thing to kind of make you feel like, hey, sports is right where it should be, at least when it comes to the trash talking banter. The guy wanted to get at the Devils organization for not scoring enough goals and playing defense, apparently. And rather than doing that on a Twitter account, that's the whole point of a Twitter account, is to share memes. But this guy wanted to criticize the Devils from that aspect, to which the Devils rightfully replied the way they did in utmost hilarity. So be careful when you reply to if this guy was a fan of the Devils or not. I mean, if you're trying to trash talk, be careful. Be very careful, because it can backfire on you in epic proportions, as evidenced by that. And the final thing I'd like to leave you with here, absolutely perfect feel-good story for this week, coming from a recent Phillies and Braves game in Atlanta, Georgia, by two Philadelphia Philly fans.
And then Freddie Freeman gets in on the fun in the Atlanta eighth. A two-run shot into and out of the glove of that Phillies fan whose dad is letting him have it. How can you drop that? Man!
Oh, then he dropped it again. Oh.
Dad's all over him. Dad says it's my fault. He's trying to get the baseball to watch Dad shaking his head, puts the hoodie on. I don't want to be seen with this kid. He can't catch
wow.
it. Just totally distanced kid.
Dad's going to make him walk home.
out of the Braves bullpen. Got the baseball.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Gave the ball to a Freddie Freeman. That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's a dad who's raised his son right. I can tell you that. Look at that.
Now he's not going to have to walk home.
No. Ball away earns him a perfect 10. He's our fan of the game, at least as far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
That was great. Well done. And that,
He was coming back to thank him.
And I salute all involved in that great action right there. The father, playfully with his son for not being able to catch the ball on 1, 2, 3 occasions in that clip, but then the son then returning the favor, you could say, not really a favor being done on his part, but he found a Brave fan with a Freddie Freeman jersey, and that was a Freddie Freeman home run ball, giving the baseball up to a fellow Brave fan. Mind you, the father and son there in the original, or the beginning of the clip, they're Philly fans. They're watching the Braves in a the opposing team's ballpark right now. Not that you would expect anything bad to happen. You really don't see anything bad happening in these games. I mean, there's a lot of banter going back and forth, but it's all cordial. And as you can see that clip right there, that just epitomizes the human nature that we all have, especially at a sporting event. It's great to see I'm pretty sure every Major League ballpark has started the season with a substantial amount of fans in the stands as compared to last year. Granted, they're not all sold out. The only one that said, hey, come one, come all, you're all welcome, was the Texas Rangers, and they did, sold out their home opener. So you love to see it. You gotta love the interactions that you're seeing with human beings once again, with all the lockdown madness happening this last year. But again, I leave you with that story to make you feel just a little bit better that there is still some good things happening in this world, no matter what you see on a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week basis on some of the usual suspects on television, whether it is on sports, ESPN mainly, or if you got it on, the usual news banter and all that crap, which just wants to bring you down. They don't want to show any good stuff. I try to show you at least one good thing every week. I've kind of gone down on that a little bit because there's been a lot of stupidity to talk about and highlight for you to show you there's a lot of stupid things going on out there in the world, but I wanted to light things up a little bit this week, so I hope that helps you. I hope that gives you a good sense of hope and joy going into this weekend. I thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell below to get notified when all the latest videos are posted on this channel, YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey. All the links to those video sites are at westthesportsguy.com, all the social media links as well. Leave a like on this video, comment as you will, and I will see you next time.